So spatial integration has become a key word now in the rehabilitation process, and certainly the big concussion management group SHIFT has published that any rehabilitation program that involves concussion needs to have an element of spatial integration. It sounds good, but what is spatial integration? Spatial integration basically means somebody who is aware of where their body is in space, so where we are in space. Most of us take that for granted. It involves vision as well as that balance apparatus in your ear, and then when you're standing on your feet. When you have a concussion, that becomes interrupted. And when it becomes interrupted, you tend to rely on your vision more than anything else. So you will centralize your vision, so you lose the peripheral vision and your anticipatory movements that basically allow you to stay upright with gravity. So what spatial integration means is that in the rehabilitation process, one, you got to properly evaluate how your vision is reacting. Two, you have to properly evaluate the apparatus in your ear. And then three, you have to properly evaluate your balance. The great news in this is that at HDPT, we do all three of those. We have a very sophisticated ocular motor or vision testing system. Number two, we have a very good dynamic balance testing system. And three, we do a great job with looking at how your joints are moving, so that when you come to us, we identify which one of those systems or all of those systems aren't functioning well, and then address those aspects very specifically. So when you look very specifically at your ocular motor function, what has come out in the literature recently, the Australians have done a nice job of this, as well as Canada and the US. We now know that ocular motor testing or vision testing is one of the key pillars in concussion diagnosis. And that involves a system we call a V&G system, or a video nystagography system. But that system really looks at how your eyes are functioning. And how your eyes functioning is provide that information about your visual surroundings to your brain. In a concussion, that link gets lost. And so your vision, your eye tracking, your peripheral vision is lost. And a V&G system very, very specifically tells us exactly where that system is off. We can't see that when I look at you. I'm not, in terms of me being a evaluator, I can only pick it up if it is a very slow moving compensation from your eyes. However, most concussions are very high speed compensated, and I can't pick that up because I'm physically unable to do that. So with the V&G system, I can look at very specifically where you're compensating and to address that in the rehabilitation process.